So this is what you'll need. You'll need some rubbing alcohol, and don't worry, this will not harm your skin at all. It is actually made to prevent any germs or anything. It prevents minor cuts and scrapes, so your face will be protected. Don't mind using this. Nothing will happen to your skin. Make sure you're using rubbing alcohol and not real alcohol or nail polish remover, none of that stuff. Make sure it's actually rubbing alcohol. And I bought this for about $3 at CVS. You're gonna need a plain container like this, something that you can put your broken makeup or the makeup that you want to compact. You're gonna need some loose makeup, like this one is a bronzer, and I'm gonna be compacting it into that little other pan there. And then whatever broken makeup you do have, mine is right here, and this used to be an e.l.f. blush. And you're gonna need some tools. I'm using this to mix the two products together, and this to finish stomping up and crumbling up the broken makeup. So let's get started. What you're gonna wanna do first is take this thing like this, anything that can crump up the makeup, and just start basically crimping up the makeup, your makeup, until it turns into powder form. Just lightly do it like that until you see that it's becoming like powder and that the broken makeup is now settling down. So your makeup is settled down. You just want to tap over it, and we'll add the rubbing alcohol, and that's how you basically do it. And now you're gonna go and take the rubbing alcohol right here, and you're going to, I like using the cap size amount of the rubbing alcohol, so about this much. Oops, let me open the alcohol up. So I opened it, and now what you're gonna do is put it in the little cup like this. About that much is enough right there, and now we're just going to put it in to our thing. Make sure that you're in a space that you don't want to get dirty, because this can get messy. Okay, so now we're going to take this little tool thing that you use for nails or anything to mix, and just start mixing your product together. And the rubbing alcohol fuses everything together. You want to let it dry for about a whole day actually. You might want to check up on it, or just do this overnight and then check up on it in the morning, and it should be all good. So that's basically all you do, and it'll turn into this liquid form like this. And now let's go to the next thing, and I'll let that dry a little bit until it uncrusts a little bit, and then go into cleaning the edges. Now let's do this one. This one I'm gonna compact into this thing, and I'm using this loose bronzer. Now I'm gonna put that in there, just like that. And now this one doesn't need to be mashed up. We're gonna take the same amount of rubbing alcohol, cap size amount, just put it there. And now what we're gonna do is put it in our solution, and then we're gonna do the same thing using this little brush here, rub it. Just like that. You don't want to put too much. I did put a little too much on this one, so I'm just going to dab a little bit of the excess out of it using a little paper towel that will soak some of it up. But this thing can get messy, like I said, so make sure you're somewhere that you can use it. And when the makeup that is loose will take a little bit longer because it's more fine. But that is basically all you do. So we have these two. Let me clean up the area and I'll zoom in for you guys. So this is what they basically look like now. And what you're gonna do is just keep them to dry. I'm just gonna clean my area really quickly. And now you're going to take something like a paper towel and just clean the edges like that, just so that you have nice looking edges. And the blush should dry straight, and it shouldn't be bumpy. So if yours is bumpy, maybe you didn't you maybe applied too much rubbing alcohol, or maybe your solution is very, very small. But that's basically it. That is all we do. And I'm just gonna let that set, and oops, there's a little bit more. And then I'll just mix that in. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me turn the head so I can say my goodbyes.